All right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in once again to Queen Ahmadiyyah TV, More Than Meets the Third Eye. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah and this is your spiritual vitamin. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Okay, so let's get ready to get into it. Let me pull my chat up on my phone real quick. Okay. So let's get this party started. We're not going to be here long because I have some other things going on, beloveds, okay? And so with that all being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right. Hello, Kimberly, Claudette, Jonah, Kathy, excuse me, Alice. All right, so let's get into it. Likes up. Everyone, please like and share. Now let's talk about it. There's 9 things that people who are successful and disciplined, there's 9 things that they specifically don't do in the mornings, okay? Now, we should all know, hold on, let me turn this volume down on this. We should all know that at the end of the day, how you start your day off is very important, all right? How you start your day off, how your day starts is sometimes the way it in fact ends. Okay, so there's a list of things that you shouldn't be doing. Also, don't forget that I told you that it's best to manifest and meditate in the mornings when you first wake up. Before you start getting busy on your phone, jumping up to start doing things, it's best to lie there and just peacefully meditate. That's the best time to manifest things because you're in the state of brainwave state, okay? And so, first of all, you shouldn't be hitting the snooze button. Now, I can tell you right now, I'm guilty of that on occasion, okay? So for most of us, the allure of just 10 more minutes in the bed is just too tempting. You know, you snug under the covers, warm, especially in the wintertime. You don't want to get up. So you go ahead and hit snooze. And you say, let me just lay here for a few more minutes. Sometimes that few more minutes turns into an hour. Okay, please pay attention. So you can drift back to sleep. And that can make your day get started late, right? But instead, people that are naturally disciplined, they tend to get up, kickstart their day, and already have everything planned out. You know, everything's already purposeful. Okay. they skip over hitting the snooze button because they're ready to get out there and seize the day. You know the old saying of the early bird catches the worm? Yeah, that's them. Okay, the second thing is skipping breakfast. Okay, how many people skip breakfast in the mornings? How many people skip breakfast in the mornings? Kathy said, I don't do that one. Okay. Well, I skip breakfast very often because the first thing I do is get up, get dressed, and go live in the mornings for the morning wake up call. And I usually skip breakfast. Sometimes I'll have a smoothie before I go live, but most of the times I skip breakfast. So that's what you shouldn't do, okay? Because remember, the first thing you eat after having rested the night before is you're breaking a fast, okay? Because you fasted the night before. And that's why when you break that fast, that's supposed to be the most important meal of the day, okay? And also it gives you a boost of energy. That's if you're eating healthy things like fruits in the morning. I always like to eat fresh fruit for breakfast. And even if you're going to eat other things, it's best to eat the fresh fruit first because your body absorbs more of the nutrients quicker if you eat fresh fruit on an empty stomach. So just keep that in mind. Okay, the next thing is checking emails or social media. Now, I know good and well, some of you all wake up in the morning. The first thing you do is grab that phone and get on social media. All right, start seeing what somebody's posted. Get on there and start checking emails and all kinds of stuff. Kathy B said, I do protein shakes most days. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, and so I'm going to tell you like this. The first things I want to do in the morning, and I usually do it on the weekend, though, not so much during the week. But on the weekends, the first thing I do is roll over and pick up my phone. I'm not even going to tell you that I don't. I roll over and pick up my phone and start checking social media. That's what I do on the weekends. Now, during the week, I don't do that. But anyway, naturally disciplined people avoid starting their day with emails or social media because it might seem counterintuitive in their hyper-connected world, okay? So that might seem like it's counterintuitive, but there's a good reason for it. When you start your day by scrolling through your inbox or your social feeds, you're essentially beginning your day on someone else's terms, okay? And you're also taking yourself out of your theta mind wave state into the alpha, all right? Which is where you're busy, okay? I'm sorry, you're beta, which is where you're busy, busy, busy. You're doing things, you're moving fast, you're not taking time to focus and, just relax. So when you jump straight out of the theta into the beta in the mornings, yeah, that's not time for you to manifest. That's just not going to happen because there's too many things going on in your mind. So grabbing your phone and getting on there instantly, looking on social media, that's what you shouldn't do first thing in the morning, okay? Your attention is immediately drawn to other people's agendas, problems, demands, a whole bunch of distractions that are 9 times out of 10 not going to benefit you any way, shape, form, or fashion positively in your life, okay? Please pay attention. That stuff will still be there later. Just look at it later on your lunch break while you're at work, when you don't have anything to do, when you have some downtime. But don't do it first thing in the morning, okay? And besides, if there's bad news, do you really want to get bad news first thing in the morning? Because that can set the tone for your entire day. Okay, I'm just saying. Whether it's your bad news or somebody else's. I mean, it could be anything. You could wake up in the morning, get online and see that there was a school shooting or something like that. Something negative that you don't want to hear. And now you're thinking about that all day and it just takes your whole energy into a downslide. Okay, please pay attention. Neglecting hydration. Okay, that's what you definitely shouldn't do ever. Not just in the mornings, but ever. Neglect your hydration. Y'all see, I'm always drinking my water. Please take note. Okay, because another habit of disciplined people in the morning is, they make sure they hydrate. Okay, now some people will forget to. After a long night's sleep, your body should be fully hydrated. Okay. So anyway, with that all been said, because here's the thing, drinking water hydrates you and then it kickstarts your metabolism, which aids in digestion, okay? So you definitely want to do that. And disciplined individuals often start their day with a glass of water or even some lemon water just for the added vitamin C and also to make the water more alkaline, okay? That's what they do in the morning. And let me tell you something. If you squeeze the lemon juice in your water in the morning, that also gives you a burst of energy too. At least it does for me. The fifth thing is leaving the bed unmade. Okay, I'm sorry, but when I get up, that's one of the first things I do is I make my bed. It's just a habit. I can't stand to see a bed messy. So that's one of the things I do. Get up, and make my bed. Hold on. Claudette said, Queen, after I pray, then it's your ebook and then meditation. After it's a cup of coffee. Oh, well, that's awesome, beloved. Thank you. All right. Okay, so now leaving the bed unmade. Okay, and that might seem like a small thing, but leaving the bed unmade is something disciplined people rarely do. Making your bed first thing in the morning is quick and easy as a task, and it sets a productive tone for the rest of the day. Yeah, it really does. It makes you feel, I don't know, it just makes you feel like getting the day started. It makes me feel lazy if I'm sitting there looking at it and it's not made. So that's one of the first things I do. Okay. And besides, who wants to leave and then come back to a messy room or an unmade bed? I mean, I know I don't. Now, the next thing is ignoring self-care. That's the sixth thing. Disciplined people understand that mornings aren't just for ticking tasks off of a to-do list. Okay. They're also, they know that it's an important time for self-care. And you all should know that because I've been telling you that when you get up in the morning, you should take at least 10 minutes to meditate. You should take a few minutes to say your positive affirmations to get your day started. Have some positive self-talk to get your day off to a good start. Okay, that's part of your self-care as well. Okay, not just things like exfoliating your face and things like that, but also for your mental well-being. Okay, your emotional well-being, your emotional health. You should be saying your positive affirmations and positive self-talk. Okay, and say a little prayer to get your day started. All right, because it's a positive tone, and once you set that positive tone for the day, it can reduce stress. All right, it can absolutely reduce stress, and it's essential. You have to take care of yourself because if you don't, who will? Stop putting everyone else before you. Okay, take some time out to relax, breathe, and gather yourself so that you're in a positive mind frame and so that you're more productive throughout the day. And stop letting other people's foolishness change your mood. Okay, when you allow other people to push your buttons, to trigger you, to say things that upset you or whatever, that can absolutely just change your entire mood, take you on a downhill spiral, okay, to lower vibrational frequencies. All right? So remember when we were kids and we used to say, oh, I'm not going to get on your level or I won't stoop to your level. Now, when you think about that in hindsight, as we're adults, that's really what you're doing. When you allow someone to say things that annoy you or really bother you or, push your buttons, now when you react to that negatively, you're now stooping to their level because they're already low vibrational and they want you to be down there with them. So don't fall for it. Okay. Then the seventh thing is starting the day without a plan. Okay. Starting the day without a plan can be haphazard. I'm telling you right now, if you don't plan your day out, and see, I try to plan my days out. You don't have to have every little detail, but I try to set a pace for how I want my day to go. Like I'm going to be doing this at this time, this at this time, and this later. I try to make a plan for the day because I just feel more organized and I feel more productive when I do that. Okay. So that's something you might want to think about. You all might want to think about doing. Curly Girl said, I always have water on my nightstand. Okay. That's a good idea. I always have water on my nightstand too. Okay. Please pay attention. Okay. Curly Girl says, my days are busy. Work, then taking care of my goats, chickens, and a garden. Not goats, chicken in the garden. Curly Girl, where do you live? On a farm? You must live on a farm, beloved. Okay. Well, you got to take care of those goats and chickens, honey. All right. If you don't, who will? All right. So with that all being said, make sure that you're planning things out and also make sure that when you wake up in the mornings, if you had any vivid dreams, that you're writing down your dreams in a journal because sometimes these dreams mean something. Okay. Please pay attention. Right. And then the eighth thing is rushing. Okay. Nothing sets the tone for a hectic, stressful day than rushing first thing in the morning, which is always the case with me when I'm trying to do my morning lives. I'm usually rushing. Okay. Because unexpected things always come up. I'm always busy, busy, busy. And a lot of the time I'm late because I'm rushing because I've gotten behind because either I've been digging for more receipts or something else came up or you just never know. Okay. It's not good to rush, and I absolutely hate it because it is stressful. Okay, so try to avoid rushing and instead build extra time in the morning in the morning routine to ensure that you can start your day peaceful and in a deliberate way. That's something I'm still working on. Okay. I'm not the greatest with time management. Please pay attention. All right. Even when I try to give myself extra time to get things done, I still end up needing more time in some cases. All right. And the last thing, neglecting physical activity. Okay. Disciplined people know that physical activity in the morning is key to a successful day. You should get up in the morning, stretch. If you practice yoga, get up and do some yoga. Go for a jog if you have time or whatever. Just do something to get the blood flowing and stimulating the heart and all of that, just to get your body working. Okay. You can walk a short distance. Like I said, do some yoga poses, stretch or whatever. Okay. Just do something to get yourself disciplined and something that you start doing routinely in the mornings. All right. And the beauty of a well-disciplined life, especially in the morning, often lies in the power of intentionality. Okay. This intentionality is reflected in the habits and actions of disciplined people. Set your intentions. When you have something that you want to do or something, a task ahead, or, you want your day to go in a certain flow or whatever, you have certain things to do, just set your intentions and make a little, make a little short plan, write things down and then mark them off as you go. But make sure you stay hydrated. You have something for breakfast, even if it's an apple or an orange. Like I said, even if it's just something quick, some grapes or something like that. Fruit is always good. Okay. So with that all being said, email.com. Please no answers in the chat. Okay. So let's get started. I'm putting my stopwatch on. You got 30 seconds. After I read the question, the 30 seconds starts. And then send those answers in. The first person with the correct answer gets an ebook, okay? With your daily prayers and meditations for your royal spirit. That's what the book is. Okay, so here we go. First one. When I talked to you this week about fake people, I said fake people always have a need for blank. What did I say that fake people always have a need for? 30 seconds. Fake people always have a need for blank. Time is up. Okay, the first answer that came through was Hundia's. Hundia got the first answer, which was attention. Okay, that is the correct answer, attention. All right, Hundia, your ebook is on the way. Hold on. Get ready for the next question. Okay, here we go. All right, Hundia, your book's on the way. Okay, so the next question, and again, 30 seconds after I repeat the question. The next question is, fake people tend to judge others without knowing blank. Fake people tend to judge others without knowing blank. What did I tell you that they don't know? But they'll still judge you anyway. 30 seconds on the clock. Hundia said, thank you, Queen. You give life. You're welcome, beloved. 15 seconds left. Okay, time is up. Let me see what you all have. Okay, nobody got that one. They don't know the full story. Hundia was close, said situation, but they don't know the full story. That was the answer. Okay, so get ready for the next question. Third question coming up. Okay, so the next question is fear of abandonment. Okay, remember when we talked about fear of abandonment? Fear of abandonment causes people to do blank. There's several things that you can say. There's three different answers. Fear of abandonment causes people to do what? It causes them to do something or to not do something. You can tell me something that causes them to do, or you can tell me something that causes them not to do. Okay? 30 seconds on the clock. Okay, time is up. Aboriginal woman says, by the way, Queen, that was a great book. I read it when the solar eclipse was happening. Okay, thank you, beloved. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Okay, so okay, so the first person with the correct answer is the owner. The owner said it causes them to become needy. Okay, you could say it causes them to become needy or clingy. I would have accepted either one of those answers. And also, it stops them from being able to enjoy time apart, like to be able to enjoy time alone because they're so clingy. Okay, and also it causes them to constantly call and text a person that they're in a relationship with because they just are so insecure. Okay, and so with that all being said, the owner, congratulations. I'm about to send you your ebook. Okay, with that all being said, wait for the next question, beloveds. Okay, so here's the fourth and final question. All right, you have 30 seconds again once I say the question. People with this issue of abandonment, people who have a fear of abandonment, they're usually driven by blank and blank. When people who have a fear of abandonment are in a relationship, what are they usually driven by? It's not love. I told you something opposite of that. When they're clingy, they're not clingy because they just love you so much. I mean, that could be a part of it, but it's something even more so than that. It's two other things. What is it that they're clinging to you for? Okay, people with fear of abandonment. 30 seconds on the clock. Okay, so let's see what you all have. I actually gave you all some extra time because I was talking to somebody in the background. Hold on. Nobody got that one. The answer was fear and insecurity. Fear and insecurity is what they're motivated by. Not so much because they love you so much. They're just insecure. And so they have a fear, and they're worried that someone's going to take your time, and they're worried about you out there doing other things. So that's why they're always calling and texting and being so clingy. Okay. Fear and insecurity. With that all being said, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Okay. Congratulations to the winners of the ebooks. We'll do it again next Friday. And by next Friday, we'll have new ebooks. Okay. So please pay attention. With that all being said, I wish you all love, peace, and prosperity. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. And also enjoy the rest of this strong end, not the weekend, leaving you in a weakened state of mind.